Hello, and welcome to another tantalising episode of Landcraft Beta with me, Binage. Um, I've not been able to do an awful lot of playing this week, mostly because, well, partially because the servers have been down for some. One was for all of the SOE Sony Online Entertainment servers went down. All of their games went down as they were doing a thing called an all access pass, which is sort of like a subscription for other games, but for SOE, the SOE all access pass will give you access to all of the games, each of which has a common currency in terms of the cash shop that they have. So it lets you play, gives you preferred access to a number of different games. Whether or not you choose to indulge in it is entirely up to you. All of the games will continue to be free to play, so you're not being forced into it. It's just sort of quality of life stuff, as usual, I think. It doesn't affect Landmark at the moment, so I can't tell you what benefits will accrue as a player of Landmark. That will become clear in due course, I think. Right. Oh yes, and of course there was the regular day and a bit down. That's not fair. Several hours. That's just several hours in different instalments down for the weekly update. However, there's quite a lot went into this weekly update. First off, on the patch list is competitions. The Landmarks of Landmark competition is now live, and if you go to the template inspect window, so that's templates. Gosh, that's taking a while to load. There we are. It can't be this. No, it can't be this. It must be in the template. In the template inspect window, there is a new button called competitions. I'm guessing it's actually not in template, but in the gallery. Sorry, showcase, whatever. Oh no, gallery. So if we go to the gallery, no, there's no. I should have done this first, shouldn't I? Oh, Landmarks of Landmark. There we go. Search by category. Right. So their patch notes are wrong. So search by category, and then Landmarks of Landmark, and it should show you everything that people have submitted. And from here, I guess you can click on something and like it remotely, if you like. If you do like it, if you don't like it, don't vote for it. I'm not sure how much notice they're taking of the likes that different builds get, but it would be a mistake to say that it's not going to be a factor at all, so something to bear in mind. What they have said is that they're randomizing the order so that I'm not sure if it's every time you open it or every day or every hour or whatever, the order gets randomized so that you don't have the same people appearing at the top of the list every time, because obviously they're going to get all the votes. Right, so I think that's that for that. Claim feedback. Ah yes. The feedback button here is now live, so what you can do is you can click the feedback button and send a message to the builder. It doesn't say who the builder is, which, I don't know, kind of, it would be nice, I think, if it would say who the builder was, but it doesn't. So that's where we are. But you type a message into the claim feedback box here. Add any items that you might want to send the claim owner for whatever reason, and then hit send. I shall of course hit cancel because I don't want to send myself anything. So that's really nice. You can now actually pass comment on the claims that you see, which is really good. You actually, I think you actually have to be on their claim when you send the feedback. So you might not be able to do it. According to the patch notes, you can't do it remotely. If you want to try, be my guest. But frankly, why you would want to send feedback on a claim that you're not actually at strikes me as odd. Go there, visit them, send feedback while you're there. Now next is the ability to teleport remotely from the gallery. So if we go... what have we got here? Can I go back to... I can't. It's very nice. Oh, there's competition. Right, how do I not go into competition? Wow. Okay. I don't think I can get out of this. That's really annoying. Okay, let's see if I can find me. Saku? No. Oh, yeah, there we go. Saku's cottage. There it is. That's handy. So I haven't put this into the competition, obviously, because it doesn't meet any of the criteria. But so last week I told you we can remotely light them. Now the visit claim button is active, which means that you can actually, by going through the gallery, you can actually click on visit claim, and it will teleport you straight to there, which is really handy. Now, times and costs of teleports have changed quite a bit this week. And they were changed after the patch, so you might not, even if you're a good person and read the patch notes diligently, you might not have read the revised patch notes. If you are visiting a claim via the gallery, then it's free. You don't spend any portal shards, and portal shards, just in case you're not aware, are these things. Which you craft at a Tinkerer's Station. So anyway, if you are clicking through to go via the gallery, it's free. It doesn't use any shards, and also it has only a 2-minute cooldown. So you can visit a different claim every 2 minutes, which is brilliant. Teleporting to your own claim using a portal shard. So let's open up this again. Now, if I right-click on the portal shard, we see I've got Portal Spire, which is the spire on this continent, which is Point. My cottage, and the staircase in Vauxhall Workshop, which is where I'm at the moment. I'll just click on that and then click on confirm, and it will send me there. So that's how you would teleport to your claim, just by you start that off, as I say, by, that's not a Ring of Brawn, by right-clicking on a portal shard. Now that used to be on a 60-minute cooldown. Let's just cancel these so I don't burn a shard. That used to be on a 60-minute cooldown. It used to be you could only teleport to your claim once every hour. Then they reduced it to once every 30 minutes, and now they've reduced it again to once every 10 minutes. So you can use a portal shard every 10 minutes if you wish. Teleporting to a friend, if you open your friends thing, and I have a friend on there, you right click on their name and you can teleport to the friend. It doesn't cost any shards and has a 30-minute cooldown. So that's, I don't think that's changed at all. But just for clarity, to go via the gallery, doesn't cost you any shards, has a 2-minute cooldown. To use a portal shard to get to your claim or the spires is a 10-minute cooldown, takes 1 portal shard, and to teleport to a friend has a 30-minute cooldown, but doesn't cost you any shards. Now, that's all the travel news for this week. Chat improvements. Let me see if I pick this up. You can now split the windows off just by clicking and dragging, which is kind of nice. That's about it. That's about what you can do at the moment. So it's not magnificent, but it's something. There you go. Options: filter profanity and friend logging notifications. Friend logging notifications, unfortunately, is not the so-and-so joined X channel spam that we're all. Those folks who are in general chat will be very familiar with. Let's see if I can reattach it. Yes, I can. Brilliant. Those folks who use general chat will be well aware of the spam that you get every time somebody enters or leaves the channel. You get that. Unfortunately, they haven't addressed that issue yet. It will probably come. We just need to be patient with it. But being able to split off the windows is brilliant, because it now means that we can see what we're harvesting at the same time as monitoring conversations, which is superb. Really glad they put that in. Downside of that is that any changes that you make to your chat layout doesn't save between play sessions. So when you log out, all your changes are saved. On the bright side, as you just saw, it doesn't take very much at all to reset them at the moment, and I imagine that by the time that they get more options for chat in, it's almost certain that they will have made it persistent by then. I'd be very surprised if they hadn't. So that's that's all the sort of the functionality stuff, and this week's patch wraps up with a whole load of new props, which you can make using your Tinkerer's Workshop. That's the thing with the giant circular saw, if you're not au fait with that. And I've made most but not all of them, and I will show you them now. So here, let me turn them off and turn them on. You have a large candle group. That's what that's called. Now let's run up to the next place. I have, of course, not grouped them all in one convenient place, but spread them out around the claim. Just to be, awkward. Here we are. We have a medium candle group here. Again, as with all light sources, you can turn them on and off. And we also have a thing called a stone bench, which is just here. Moving on. Coming up to a wooden bench here, which is actually really quite nice. It's Nicer than the tables that they've got. Actually, it's much cleaner lines. Looks less likely to give you a splinter. We go in here and look, carpet. It's fantastic. Now we also get a bug, and if you listen, you will hear that my footsteps are super loud on my floor. In some places. It's really odd. It's an odd and inconsistent bug. In some places my footsteps are really loud, in other places they aren't. So anyway, this is what I'm stood on, is a large rectangular rug. Now, as with all props, you should be able to resize it. There we go. I hit adjust. I can move it around in all the regular ways, but I can also make it larger or smaller. How small does it go? Oop. Okay, it goes down to that size. Let's cancel that, take it back. We also have a chair, which is the painted wooden chair, which looks pretty nice. Certainly better than the spiky monstrosity that is the other chair. I can't remember the name of it at the moment, nor do I have one in the house. But yeah, this one's pretty nice. Lacks cushions, but you can always put cushions in there easy. And yeah, it's really nice. I even contemplated replacing my armchair with one of these. I'm still contemplating it. I haven't completely decided against that. So watch it, armchair. Your days may be numbered. Here we have a bookcase, which is rather lovely. It's nice to have a bookcase. To be honest, it's nice to have any furniture. Doesn't do anything. It just sits there and is bookcasely. That's it. Okie doke. Moving up. I don't think I've got anything down there. So here we are. We have a small round rug here. It's very nice. Again, it shrinks and enlarges. Here we have the, let me see, runner rug. All of these, as I say, can be resized. This one, unfortunately, the runner rug, I had high hopes for as a curtain, but it doesn't work at all well as a curtain. Certainly not on windows like mine. What it might be useful for is as a oh gosh, I've forgotten the name of the thing. The thing that runs above curtains. Nope. Bit of fabric that runs across the top of curtains sometimes so you can't see the curtain rail. And then use the large rug shrunk down maybe to be a curtain, but with those blocks in the corner I don't think it would make a particularly good curtain, so yeah, the hunt's still on for that. Let me see, small rug, large rectangular rug, candle, yes. Here we have the candle, very beautiful, just on its own. Odd bug with the candle is that if you move away from it, ping, it disappears. Light remains, but the candle itself vanishes. That's really odd. I only noticed that tonight. We also have a stool here. Wooden stool. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. I can't remember what I did with the oh yeah, the medium candles were out by the stone bench, and I did show you those. That leaves us with only two more things. Thing one is this, which is a wooden crate. At the moment, it's not coloured to match any other wood in the game, so it looks a bit odd. I just placed it there because, you know, it was a place to put it. to be honest, I'm not particularly keen on it. When they recolour it, I'll be more keen. And there was that colouring bug was on the doors and other wooden fixtures for ages. So I think it's probably just a new that they've inherited that bug and not fixed it. That's okay. Now the last one is the bed, and I didn't bother with the bed because I really like my bed, frankly, and I don't think that this is, although it's sort of an improvement in some ways. Let's just make it. In that it's a prop, and therefore, you know, doesn't need to follow the same rules as the rest of us. I don't actually. Well, let me take it up and we can compare. So there's my bed. If we throw out the wooden bed, I won't do anything particularly fancy with the placement. So as you see, it's got pillows and sheets, and it's all very lovely. But I don't really like the lines or the material. As you see, it doesn't, to me, doesn't look as nice as the bed I have. And the problem with it is that because of these bits that stick up, and indeed the legs and all of it, I can't sort of slot it into my existing bed, which is a bit of a pain. Of course it will scale up. At the moment it's barely a single, or a single for a very short person, so you need to make it larger. There's nothing wrong with it. It's very nice. It's just I don't like it as much as the bed that I already made. So bye. What else? Oh yes, another thing, they've changed another one of the crafting stations. You'll notice that I appear to be down a forge. The reason for that is that they made a new one down here. That means the smelter refining station. So if I left click on it, legendary smelter. It's now gone all sci-fi, not unlike the Tech Forge. So I've had to hide it a bit. So if I adjust it, I'll bring it out and show you what it looks like. There we go. All lasers and glowy bits. Nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's very pretty, but it's very pretty if you're doing a sci-fi build. If you're not doing a sci-fi build, if you're doing a fantasy build, such as this one, then it's really no good at all. But you can hide it like that. So yeah, I have no problem with it at all. It doesn't look too bad in its hidden state, and doesn't clash, so I don't need to put it downstairs. Anyway, that is it for the changes this week. I haven't done any building, so I don't really have anything to show you due to the game being down and also me not playing much. So so I shall see you next time, and if you enjoyed this episode, do please leave a like or a comment. If you want any questions, any requests, anything at all, leave a comment. And if you didn't like it, do please leave a dislike, and maybe even tell me why. That would be lovely if you could tell me in the comments, if you haven't already turned off. So and if you really liked it, please feel free to subscribe. Anyway, until next time, I shall say toodaloo.